Chapter 8. The Forbidden Folder. The moment Marcus activated King's Gambit, the lights in his suite flickered. Just for a second, just enough for a careful man to notice. He leaned back in his chair and smiled.
"Found you,"
he whispered. What he had was dangerous. Code harvested from corrupted match logs, smuggled metadata, fragments intercepted from training servers, and, most valuable of all, footage from redacted matches. Matches that were never aired. Matches that officially never happened. A missing contestant. One file stood out. Match 0001.mp4. Contestant ID hashtag 000001. Name Amari Voss. Marcus had never heard of her. The footage showed a young woman, calm, eerily composed, answering questions far beyond the level of any standard match. Multidimensional physics, ancient languages, bioethical paradoxes. She didn't miss a single answer. And yet, the end screen didn't say victory. It said status erased. Then came static. Marcus frowned. He checked the match logs. No record of Amari Voss. No birth certificate, no media mentions. It was as if she'd been scrubbed from history.
What the hell happened to her?
The pattern. He dug deeper, running a pattern scan across erased files and contestant IDs. Dozens of anomalies emerged. Dozens of perfect scores. Dozens of contestants who had survived every round and yet never received the crown. Their final match, missing. Their reward, erased. The algorithm flagged a repeated phrase hidden in system logs. Arbiter intervention level red. Reason? Subject deemed incompatible with succession protocol. Marcus stared at the screen, stunned. They weren't looking for the smartest. They were looking for the most controllable. Those who challenged the system too deeply, those who asked why instead of what, vanished. The quiz genius wasn't choosing rulers. It was filtering threats. A calculated risk. Marcus sat alone in the shadows of his suite. The flickering data stream from King's Gambit dancing across his retinal overlay. The more he saw, the clearer it became. Quiz Genius wasn't trying to crown the brightest mind. It was testing for obedience, not intellect. Submission, not strength. Control, not curiosity. The realization was surgical in its precision. He, Marcus Kane, had never truly been a candidate for victory, not since the moment he began asking too many questions. They weren't seeking a ruler, they were building a tool. If he wanted to survive, truly survive, he needed to break the system. But he couldn't do it alone. He needed Yuna Lee. Not because she was the smartest, though she was undeniably sharp,
But because she hadn't broken yet, even after Elias, even after Aaron, she still carried something rare in this arena. Empathy. That made her dangerous to the system and useful to Marcus. He studied her profile again, the behavioral models rendered by the arbiter. Her decisions weren't always optimal, but they were human, and in a system designed to erase humanity, that made her unpredictable and valuable. She might help him. He reached for a small square of paper. He began writing, precise, practiced, persuasive.
Yuna Lee, you don't know me. Not really. But you know the system is wrong. You felt it, haven't you? The pattern, the manipulation. You weren't supposed to win your matches, and yet you did. Not because you played their game, but because you didn't. That's why they're watching you. That's why they're shaping you. You think you've been passing tests. I think you've been becoming one. I need access to the abandoned simulator wing. It's not part of the modern neural sync grid. No direct oversight. No arbiter signal. You can get me inside. Why help me? Because you want answers. And I want to burn this system down before it burns us.
However, one quiet thought echoed in our mind, sharp, still, and unanswered. Was that really his goal, to burn the system down? Or was this just another move in a far deeper game only he understood?